morning to all. In today's online session, the sessions online education started by our Brunmo Municipal Corporation. Today's session is about the grammar. So students, let's start the today's session. 6. Our today's subject is English grammar. Myself, Ravindra Pawar from Mulund Camp Municipal UPS School. So students, before starting the lesson, there are some sentences on the screen. You have to read these sentences one by one. Okay, just raise your hand and read the sentence. Okay, read the following sentences. Okay, read the first sentence. Who will read?
Sachin and Mahesh went to the school.
Very good, very good. Second one. Read the sentence.
The man is
poor but honest.
Very good, perfect. Third sentence. Who will read?
Do you want
rice or roti?
Yes. Do you want rice or roti? Fourth one. Who will read fourth?
He worked hard, yet he failed.
Yes. He worked hard, yet he failed. Yes. Very good. The fifth one. Who will read fifth sentence?
Vikrant is honest boy, so everyone respects him.
Yes. Vikrant is a honest boy, so everyone respects him. Yes. And the last one, sixth. Who will read?
He did not wash his hands nor his face.
Yes, he did not wash his hands nor his face. Perfect, students. So students, here some words are given in the red color. Can you see that words? Which words are given in the red color in all 6 sentences?
Teacher, sir, this is conjunction.
You have to read the sentence first and word first. Which words are given in the red color?
And, but,
Yes.
or, yet, so, nor.
Yes. So all these words are given. They perform certain function, and they joins here the two words. For example, Sachin, Mahesh, poor, honest, rice, roti. Here, work hard, he failed. Two sentences. Vikrant is honest boy, so everyone respect him. Hands and face. So the words are performing the function that they are joining the words in the sentence, or they are joining the two sentences. So the words that are joining the two words given in the sentence or two different sentences. So what do we call these words in English? What do we call
Conjunction.
these words?
Conjunction.
Conjunction. Yes. So
Conjunction is an joining word.
Yes, very good. So our today's topic is conjunction. So let's start the topic conjunction. Okay. So students, we all know that there are 8 parts of speech. Yes or no? So noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. So these are the 8 part of speech. Among them, the conjunction is the 7th part of speech. Okay. So, conjunction is the 7 parts of speech. So let's see about something about the conjunction. So what we are going to learn today in today's session, the objectives of the today's session is first is what is conjunction. We are going to learn about the conjunction, what is the definition of the conjunction, some examples of the conjunction. After that, we are going to learn this. There are some types of the conjunction. So which are these types? And among these 3 types, we are going to learn about coordinating conjunction. Okay. And at last, we are going to learn functions and examples of some coordinating conjunction. So what functions the some conjunctions are playing or performing in the sentence, and some examples of the that coordinating conjunction. So let's see one by one. So first is the what is conjunction. So we saw in the introduction that the words that joins. Okay, so conjunction is what? A conjunction is a word that joins together sentences, two sentences. Okay, or words or group of words in a sentence. If two words or group of words in a sentence, the words that joins this we call the conjunction. There are some examples of the conjunctions are given here. And, but, for, nor, or, so, it, either or, neither nor, not only but also, because, therefore, although, unless, until, as soon as, before, that, if, etc. These are the some examples we taken here. Okay, so let's proceed for next. So students, on the basis of the conjunctions function, okay, and their form, the conjunction are divided into three types. Okay, how many types or the conjunctions are there? Conjunctions are divided into, yes, three types. Okay, so let's see the which are these three types of the conjunctions. So first is there coordinating conjunction.
Three types.
Yes, very good, beta. There are three types. Can you read which are three types are there? In the first box, second, and third. Three types are given here.
Coordinating conjunction.
Yes.
Subordinating conjunction.
Yes.
Correlative conjunction.
Very nice. Perfect. So coordinating conjunction is the first type, subordinating conjunction, and the third is correlative conjunction. Some examples are also given here of these types. In the first, who will read the examples of the coordinating conjunction? Yes, raise your hand. Read the examples given of the coordinating conjunctions.
For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so.
Yes, all these are the important and commonly used coordinating conjunctions. If we took the first characters of this, we got the word fanboys. It will be useful to you to keep it in mind easily. Okay, that we also call the fanboys. Later on we will see in detail. Second is subordinating conjunctions. Here are also some examples are given: after, although, as far as if, as long as soon as though, because, before, even if, when, where, wherever, even though, every time, if, in order that, since, so that, than, though, unless, until, whenever, whereas, while. So all these are the examples of the subordinating conjunctions that use in the sentence. And the third is correlative conjunctions. Examples are given here: either or, not only but also, neither nor, both and, whether or, just as so, the, as much as, no sooner than, rather than. So here you can see that in the correlative conjunctions, they are came in the pairs. Okay, you can see either or, not only but also, they come with pairs. Okay, in the sentence, that we call the correlative conjunction. So now we are going to see about the coordinating conjunctions. Okay, so what is coordinating conjunctions? Coordinate. So coordinate means what? They are coordinating or connecting two ideas that are equal. Okay, so conjunction placed between words, phrases, clauses, or sentences of equal rank. So equal rank means what? We already know that there are 8 parts of speech. So the coordinating conjunction joins the equal parts of speech. Okay, they are similar in the functions. Words, they are similar in the function or perform equal function, that words joined by the coordinating conjunction. So they can coordinating conjunction can join or coordinate two verbs, two nouns, two adjectives, two phrases, two independent clauses which are equal in structure. Here, student, clauses and phrases, you all know that phrases means the part of the sentence without subject or verb, and clauses means the part of a sentence that have uh, subject, and main verb. Okay. So, and the third point is there, most commonly used coordinating conjunction. So we in day-to-day life or in common sentences, we use these following conjunctions that are and, but, for, nor, or, so, it. All these are the commonly used the coordinating conjunctions. So here, students, let's see the functions of some important coordinating conjunctions, functions and examples of following 7 coordinating conjunctions. So the first is for, second is and, nor, but, or, it, so. So to remember these coordinating conjunctions, you can use this idea, simple idea. Can you see here the simple acronyms or first characters of the each conjunctions are taken and the word is ready to keep in mind easily. That is fan boys. So F for, A for and, N for nor, B for but, O for or, Y for it, and S for so. So you can easily learn, or you can easily keep in mind that 7 conjunctions. Okay, you have to know the word fanboys for that. Okay, so I hope you will it will be easy to keep it in mind for a long time. That is what is fan boys. Okay, so let's proceed for the functions of these 7 coordinating conjunctions. First is for. So when do we use this conjunction? So it is used for explaining why something is happened in a formal way. If something is happened, so we have to when we have to give the reason in a simple way, in a formal way, we use this conjunction. Or for is used if the result of event happen in the first sentence given in the second sentence as well. That is called consequence. With the help of example, you can learn it easily. So let's see the examples. Who will read the examples? Yes, read the examples.
He is overweight for he eats too many cakes and biscuits.
Yes,
I go
second.
to the library for I love the reading. I have to buy a new car for I sold my old car.
Yes, these are the 3 examples given here. So here we can see that in the first example, he is overweight for he eats too many cakes and biscuits. So here, what is happening in the first part of the sentence? He is overweight. Okay. For what? So he eats too many cakes and biscuits. So here, reason is given in the second part. What is the reason? So he eats too many cakes and biscuits for he is overweight. Okay, and the reason are given in the simple way, not use the because these words here. Okay, the second is I go to the library for I love the reading. Okay, the student is going to say that in a simple way. He go to library for what? So he love the reading. So here 2 parts of the sentences, that is I go to the library, I love the reading, are joined with the help of the conjunction for. In the third sentence, I have to buy new car for I sold my old car. So what he is going to say, so he have to buy new car for I sold my old car. So the event is what he sold his car, old car. That's why he want to buy new car, and he is going to express this idea in a formal way, in a simple way. So here the conjunction for is used. Okay, so let's see the next conjunction, that is and. Okay, so we always use these words in our sentences. So this is used to express the similar ideas. Okay, used for joining or adding some kinds of words or sentences together. So same kinds means it will be the noun or noun, adjective or adjective, verb or verb, adjective or adjective. Okay, similar ideas. We use this conjunction to join the similar ideas. So let's see the some examples of this. So who will read this example? Yes, raise your hand and read the examples.
She is clever and beautiful.
He worked
Work hard and passed the exam. Ram and Satyam are
Good friends, very good, beta. So she is clever and beautiful. Here you can see clearly the and word joins the two adjectives about she. She is clever, she is beautiful. If we take two different sentences here, she is clever, she is beautiful. So both the sentences we can join with the help of and. She is clever and beautiful. Both the words are adjectives here. It means same kind. Okay, similar in structure. The second sentence is he worked hard and passed the exam. Here is also he worked hard. One clause is there. He worked hard and passed the exam. It here is also work. You can see there is a verb and pass. This is also the verb. So here the and join these two words. Okay, or we can also call this phrase. Okay, group of words. He worked hard and passed the exam in a similar structure. And the third example is Ram and Sham are good friends. Here two nouns are given, Ram and Sham, and the two nouns are joined with the help of the conjunction and. So in this way, while joining or adding the similar ideas, we have to use the conjunction and. Okay. So the next is third one. Conjunction is nor. So when it is going to use, so it is used for joining non-contrasting grammatically negative words or group of words. Students, here we can simply say that nor is used to negative indication. If both the things are given in the negative side at that time, while expressing that this type of sentences or words, you can use the conjunction nor. So with the help of example, we clear this function of nor. Examples are given here. So any one of you have to read the sentences. Okay. Read the three examples of the conjunction nor. Yes.
Sir, first one is he doesn't eat cake, nor does he eat biscuits. Second is he didn't talk to his friends, nor did he call his father. Third is Sahil doesn't like apple, nor doesn't he like pears?
Very nice, beta. Perfect. So here we can see here, students. So he doesn't eat cake. In the first part also, not what is come doesn't, and nor does he eats biscuits. So both the ideas are negative. So when we are give to negative indications about any words in the sentence, we have to use the conjunction nor. He doesn't eat cake. He never eat cake, or nor does he eat biscuits. Both he doesn't like, do not like to eat cake or biscuits. He didn't talk to his friends, nor did he call his father. So both the sentences are here in the negative manner. He didn't talk to his friends. He did not talk to his friends. And also he did not call his father. Okay. If we take the two different sentences, he did not talk to his friends. He did not call his father. So when this type of two words that showing the negative indication or negative addition, we can join this sentence or words with the help of conjunction nor. So he didn't talk to his friends, nor did he call his father. The third is Sahil doesn't like apple, nor does he like pears. So here is also two negative sentences are given. If we take two different sentences, Sahil doesn't like apple, Sahil doesn't like pears. So both are the different two sentences. If we are going to join these two sentences, so we can use the conjunction nor. The sentence will be Sahil doesn't like apple, nor does he like pear. It means both the fruits, apple and pears, he does not like. Okay. So the next conjunction is but. So why or where we use the but? So to show the or to join the opposite ideas. When we have to join two opposite ideas given in the sentence, we have to use the conjunction but. Used to join opposite things that we can see the difference between them clearly. While reading the sentence or while reading the words, at that time you can clearly see this the difference in that words or sentence. So let's see some examples of these conjunctions. Who will read these examples? Yes, raise your hand and read the given examples.
I eat cake, but I never eat biscuit.
Yes. Second.
Mohan is rich, but does not enjoy his life.
Yes. Third one.
All the children wanted to eat pizza, but no one wanted to buy it.
Very good. Very good. Excellent. So here, three examples are given of the conjunction but. Here you can see that I eat cake, but I never eat biscuit. Here two opposite ideas are given. He like to eat cake, but he never eat biscuits. Yes or no? We can see there two different ideas, opposite ideas given here. Okay. He like to eat cake, but he do not like. These two sentences we can join here. I eat cake, but I never eat biscuits. In the second sentence, Mohan is rich, but does not enjoy his life. Here is also two opposite things are given here. Mohan is already rich. He have a lot of money. So here we already it is clear that if Mohan is already money, he is rich, so he can enjoy his life in any way. Yes or no? Because of he is a rich man, but does not enjoy his life. Here is opposite things given here. Does not enjoy his life. He does not enjoy his life. In the third sentence, all the children wanted to eat pizza, but no one wanted to buy it. Here is also two opposite things are given. In the first part, what the sentence is saying, all the children like pizza. All the children wanted to eat pizza. In the second sentence, but no one wanted to buy it. In the second sentence, here is opposite thing. In the first, they want. And in second sentence, they don't want. It means they are opposite concepts, wanted and don't want. Okay. So here, while joining the opposite ideas in the sentence, you have to use the conjunction but. Okay. So let's move further, students. And the fifth one is or. So we already use this in many times in our day-to-day speaking. When we use the alternative or we use the choices or if any possibility is there. So the conjunction or is used to join alternative words. Alternate, it gives the option to you. Okay. It gives choices if we are going to give the choices or possibilities. Either or. Okay. So let's see some examples of this. Who will read the examples? Yes. Read the examples of the conjunction or. Raise your hand first, unmute yourself, and then read.
Would you like cake or biscuits? Second, does Smith have any brother or sister? Take bus or taxi to reach the railway station.
Perfect. Example, would you like cake or biscuits? So you can see, students, here two options are given here, cake or biscuit. Okay, either you have to take cake or biscuit. Does Smith have any brother or sister? Brother or sister? Two alternative, two options are given here. In the third sentence, take bus or taxi to reach the railway station. There is also two options are given here or two possibilities to reach the railway station. There are two possibilities to reach the railway station. If he take the bus, then he also reach the railway station. Otherwise, if he take the taxi, hence he can also reach the railway station. Here two possibilities are given. So in this way, when two alternative words, choices or possibilities of the sentence we use the word or conjunction or. So the next conjunction it. When we use the it, so it is used to find the something that has disagreement between the people with different ideas. Here is also we call the contrast things. Contrast means what? The people are use arguments. They are don't agree with the sentences. They are don't agree with the some parts. That's why they use the reaction in opposite side. Okay. At that time, we have to use this conjunction it. So with the help of these examples, we can easily understood that. Some examples are given here of the conjunctions a. Can you read these sentences? Continue.
He is overweight yet he continues to eat lots of cake and biscuit. Rahul plays football well yet his favorite game is cricket. The climate was cold and wet yet we enjoyed very much.
Yes, very good, beta. So here, three examples of the conjunction it is given. We can, if we observe carefully, we can understood that these both are the things that is opposite. In the sentence, he is overweight. Okay, he already overweight. He continues to eat lots of cake and biscuits. So here, what we are going to say that he should not eat lots of cake and biscuits because he already overweight. But he is eating. It means two different ideas are given here. Areas we join with the help of conjunction 8. In the second sentence, Rahul plays football well. Okay, Rahul plays football well. He likes to play football. He can play football very well. 8, his favorite game is cricket. So this is also the two contrasting. There is no connection between two ideas here. Because Rahul plays football well. His favorite game is cricket. So is this possible? So anyone can disagree with these ideas. That's why these two sentences are joined with the help of 8. And the third and weight. 8 we enjoy very much. It is also we can say that if the climate is cold and wet, nobody ready to go in that climate to enjoy the things. So 8 we enjoy very much. They are saying that 8 we enjoy very much. So here two different ideas, contrasting ideas given in all three sentences. When we have to join the different ideas, contrasting ideas, we have to use the conjunction 8. Okay, and the last is yes. Last conjunction is so, or it is used for showing result of something. Some examples of this are given here. I will read the examples. So I will read. So he was very hungry. He was sick, so he couldn't play football. My brother is very smart. So uh, see that in first sentence, the action is given, and the second sentence, the result of that action is given. He was very hungry, so he ate all the cakes. Why he ate all the cakes? Because he was hungry. He was sick, so he couldn't play football. So why he couldn't play football? So you can say he was sick. My brother is very smart, so everyone likes him. Why everyone likes his brother? Because his brother is very smart. So here, when we have to use the result uh, of something given in the sentence, that type of words or sentences we have to join with the help of conjunction. So in this way, students, we learn some and some coordinate conjunctions. They are commonly used in our day-to-day life, and that conjunctions we can easily learn or keep it in mind with the word fanboys. So students, it's time to recall. So what we learn in today's session, we learn this conjunction word that joins words or together. Conjunction are also called because we connect the two different parts of the sentence. Two different words came in the sentence, clause, sentence. That's why it is also called the linkers or connectors. And most common conjunctions are or state. Okay, all these are the commonly used conjunctions. We learn about these conjunctions. Coordinating conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions, correlative conjunctions. Last about conjunction, coordinating conjunctions together clauses of equal ranks or grammatical the same kind. Okay, kind means similar structure or similar in the way of parts of speech. And at last, we learn some examples and functions of important that we call short fan voice: for, and, nor, but, or, a, so. Okay, so I hope you understood all these things about the conjunctions. This is the basic of conjunction. Uh, so students, there is one aspect for you. So you have to go through this link. You can search on Google, type this link, and you have to join to solve this quiz. Okay. There are quizzes given on the coordinating conjunctions. So you can solve this with the help of this link. Okay. So this is a homework for you. I hope you will do it sincerely. Okay. So students, please, more students. Thank you very much. If you have any doubts, so you can ask me. Students, if you have any doubts, you can ask me.
No, sir, no doubt.
Okay. Thank you, beta. So here, I hope you understood all these things about conjunctions, types of conjunction, coordinating conjunctions, and the important thing is the word fan voice that use in short the information about the 7 commonly used conjunctions. So, okay, students, I'm ending my lesson here. So, thank you very much and have a nice day. Thank you.